today's virtual field trip is to a special farm that's near and dear to my heart. So this is my father, and this is our farm that we live on, and maybe you can hear what kind of farm it is. Our animals are very hungry this morning, so we're going to talk quickly so that we can get to feeding them. This is my father, Frank Wixom. How long have you been farming? 20 years. Here. So we raise a lot of meat here. We don't raise dairy. And we have many cows. What kind of cows do you have?
Red and black Angus.
Okay. How many cows do you have?
About 40, 45.
Another celebrity we have here on the farm is my grandma, Sarah DeGeer. She owns the farm. Is that right?
That's right.
Do you like eating steak?
Oh, yes.
Do you like
hamburgers?
And hamburgers?
Mm-hmm.
How do you like them cooked?
Medium rare.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
What else? On the grill.
Oh, on the grill, not on the stove?
The grill's better.
Okay. Who cooks meat better, you or Dad?
Frank does.
Okay.
Frank's my son.
Okay. We'll leave the cooking to him.
Yeah, we'll leave the cooking to him. We just eat.
Oh, good, good. What else do you like to do on the farm?
Oh, enjoy the cattle, look at the property, walk around, see the birds and the bees and the tractors and what's going on.
Yeah. So another part of agriculture is actually outdoor recreation.
Yes, indeed.
There's something that you like specifically on this property for outdoor recreation that we built a long time ago, maybe like 20 years ago, that we dug out with the excavator.
Oh, the pond. Oh,
yeah,
yes.
The pond.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about the pond?
Yeah, we have quite a nice big pond, and it has quite a lot of fish in it. Mm-hmm. And people come to fish, and we have tables around it, and we picnic there. And we also have a nice pavilion, a nice small building that will hold quite a few people, so you can have a big party. Yeah.
You like parties?
Oh, I do. Yeah.
Yeah. How has farming changed now from when you were a kid?
Oh, much more mechanized, but in many ways it's a lot the same. You raise hay and bring it in, you bale it or put it in round bales or square bales or loose in the hay loft. You feed it to cows during the winter or when they can't have green grass.
Yeah. So pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Just a little bit different with the tractors.
That's right. Tractors make farming easier, and you can get more done in a day.
Yeah. So thanks for having us on your farm today.
Oh,
we
you're
appreciate
welcome.
it.
You enjoy looking around. There.
So when the cows are out in the pasture, they graze on the grass that's around, but when they're inside our barn here, we have to feed them because there's no grass. So we feed them a little bit of hay, which is just grass that we let grow out, and then we cut it and dry it in the sun. And then right down our road, we have a brewery that brews beverages, and we take some of the grain that they use, this is nice and warm, that they use to make the beverages that they no longer need, and we feed it to the cows, and they really enjoy it. So you'll see some of the cows being fed this morning. They are so patient. They were very hungry. As you can hear, they've been crying, and they love it. We also feed them one more thing that you might eat as well. Over here, this is corn that's been milled up, and this is their favorite snack. So we usually feed them a little bit of corn and hay every day, but the brewer's grain is more of a treat. So if we watch Frank, he will feed some of his cows the corn that we have in this large container. They love the corn. So what is special about these cows? They look a little bit smaller than the cows over there.
These cows here are about 13 months old, just a little bit over 1 year.
And how long will they stay in here for?
They'll stay in here for a year, and then they'll be over there for a year, and then they'll be leaving the farm at that time.
And then where do they go when they leave the farm?
They go to somebody's freezer.
And then they go to your grill. So now that the cows are a little bit quieter, now that they had something to eat, we can talk a little bit more about what we actually see on the farm. So we have cows that give birth that have babies, and we can either get males or females, right?
Right.
So females we keep to breed, correct?
Some of them.
Some of them. And do we keep males around the farm, or are those?
No.
They go for meat first. Although we do have one celebrity, besides my grandmother, a different celebrity from my grandmother that lives on the farm here. And what about this? What's special about this animal?
He's the daddy to all the little babies that they're going to see later in the video.
And what's his name?
Big Red.
Big Red. So let's go visit our bull, Big Red. Here he is. How old is this bull?
He's 4.5, I think.
That's a pretty big 4.5-year-old.
Yeah.
So he is eating a little bit of corn. He likes corn. Look how big his eye is. How much do you think this bull weighs?
2,400 maybe?
2,400
He's over
pounds.
2,000 for
So
sure.
2,400 pounds. That's a lot of pounds. So what are you doing right now? You're brushing him?
Yeah, he likes it. He's just not paying attention because he's got something to eat, but he really likes to.
Yeah, he likes me.
Scratch.
Another piece of technology and machinery that we use on the farm often is a four-wheeler. You can use that for outdoor recreation, but we use it to go check on cows out in the field. So let's go. So oftentimes we undo the gates and then we'll drive through, but sometimes it's best to be a little bit more quiet when you're coming to see the new babies. Come on out there. So they're fenced in, and we have gates that are easy to open for us, but allow the cows to stay in. How many baby cows do you have, Dad?
11.
We have 11 baby cows. Look at them. And you said most of these are a month old?
Yes.
Look how cute they are. Are they all tagged or not yet?
No.
So this is them hanging out with their moms. And are cows protective of their young?
Yes.
Very protective?
Yes.
So as you'll see, the moms won't let us get too close. They'll stay right around, and then the babies usually run off. Your herd looks pretty good this year. Look how cute the babies are. That one's much smaller. And you can see that they're different colors too.
Yep.
A lot of red ones this year. So out here in this field we have several cows that are heifers, which means that they are female cows. They're 2 years old right now. They will become moms for the first time, not this spring, but next spring. So next year at this time, they will be celebrating their first Mother's Day. So they hang out in the sunshine, in the fields, they eat the grass, as well as our round bales that we have put out here for them. So this piece of technology is actually reused from the city of Ithaca. It is a roller that used to go on street cleaners this way, not, parallel to the ground versus perpendicular to the ground. But we have refurbished it to be a scratching post for the cows. They love to rub up against it. It feels good on their bodies and offers them a little bit of entertainment out here in the field. So this is our round bale field. This is where we keep our round bales when we're not feeding them after they are made. Each round bale weighs 1,200 pounds. So if you think about someone who weighs 100 pounds, that's 12 people in one round bale. So we make about 400 to 500 round bales off of our property and a few other properties each year. And this is where we store them if we don't use them, so we can use them the next year. So another piece of technology that we have on the farm, unlike inside the barn, we have open water. This is a way that we can water the cows from outside without the elements getting in. So we have water pumped underground into this container, and it's heated so that it doesn't freeze. And then also we have these balls on top that float to the top to seal it so that air doesn't get it down in the winter and freeze it. And the cows know how to push it down to get water to drink out here in the field for hot days like this. So with all of these animals, they poop a lot. This is our manure pile. So animal poop on the farm is called manure. So this is our cow manure. We keep it here and we dry it in the sun, and then we put it on our fields as fertilizer to grow our hay and to also grow some other things that you might see a little bit later on our tour. So that's a lot of poop. So another thing that we raise here for agriculture that we don't necessarily use directly as food, we raise fish. So raising fish is a process for agriculture called aquaculture. So we have aquaculture fish that we just do catch and release. We don't eat them. So it's money that we have actually stocked some fish in here for years. And so we're gonna go visit Miss Sarah DeGeer, my grandmother, and she's going to feed some fish for us.
I throw this way or that way?
I'm not sure. Do a scoop on each. So this is catfish food that looks as if it was dog food, pellets, maybe some cocoa pebbles, but I bet they don't taste like cocoa pebbles.
Come on, fishies. Ding, 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 ding. Come to lunch.
So we throw the fish food and then we wait. And they usually hear it. Oh, there I see a couple. So right now we have 3 big fish eating, and catfish are very sensitive to sound, so we're quiet while we're feeding them. As you can see, they kind of swim around eating the food. These catfish are very chunky because we feed them often and they eat pretty good here. You can see why they're called catfish because they have all these whiskers. And they're about 12 pounds. They've been out here for a few years. And they're pretty good animals as pets because we feed them and they come. And then we can see how many we have. But if you make a loud noise, that scares them. Case in point. So sometimes in aquaculture, we actually stock different fish for different reasons. So because we don't want a lot of plants in our pond, we stock a fish that loves to eat plants. So one fish that we stock is called grass carp. And let me show you something super exciting that we found on the beach a little bit ago.
Okay. You hold the bottom piece up.
Okay.
So I have all 3 of them together.
So this fish skeleton, look how long it once was. This is a grass carp that can eat its body weight in plants every day. Look at that.
It's about 45 inches long.
About 45 inches long, Sarah says. Holy cow. Would you be afraid if this fish swam up to you, Grandma?
I think so.
Would you swim away?
You'd be intimidated.
Oh, for sure.
Look at his face there.
Look at his face. Oh my goodness. So this is a relic that we keep around because of how big this fish has actually gotten. It's pretty amazing. So we thank you for coming out and visiting DeGeer Farms here in Ithaca, New York. And we hope that you enjoyed your time and learning about the animals and the things that we have and do on the farm here. We hope to see you again sometime. See you later.
Bye-bye.